his cricket pads, sewed them into his socks and popped them on before taking to the footy pitch. Ta-da! Shin pads. Like all great genius inventors, everyone took the mickey at first. To be fair, he probably looked quite stupid running around with these on. But it's thought his whole Nottingham Forest team then began wearing them from 1887, and the first known use of them in a match was in 1894, in a match between Newcastle and the then Woolwich Arsenal. Eventually, FIFA clocked on that this protection was pretty important for footballers. Multiple studies have shown wearing shin pads clearly reduces the risk of players getting lower leg injuries. And so, in 1990, basically 100 years after Widdowson first put them on, shin pads were made compulsory. It became a part of Law 4 of IFAB. That's the body responsible for setting the laws of the game internationally. But the law doesn't actually specify anything about measurements of shin pads. It just says pads must be made of a suitable material and be of an appropriate size to provide reasonable protection. It's really vague, and players can get away with a lot. A lot of grassroots clubs are choosing to ban micro shin pads for obvious reasons though, especially after a 15-year-old player from Penistone Church broke his leg while wearing them. Still no change from IFAB though. That's why Grealish and co can still get away with these ones, which are no bigger than a credit card and which seem to offer little to no protection whatsoever.
Welcome to the record-breaking sports bar. Me, Jamie Haaaaas, and joining me tonight, the legend, Adebayo Akinfenwa, is alongside me. But Addy, Spurs are back. Another trophy in the can. The Hong Kong Football Festival champions. They just keep racking up trophies now. Spurs fans, start something special. Get involved. Give us a call. 03717 22 3344. Arsenal fans, you've already lost the North London derby. Players getting nutmegged. Haaaaas getting mugged off by Romero. Spurs are back. Get involved elsewhere with a possible transfer for Alexander Isak. Just won't go away. We're going to talk about him as well. But tonight, we're building another Sports Bar 11. We want to know your beast footballers. Because we got Mr. Beast Mode in with us. The players you'd hate to play against on the football pitch. The players you'd go, oh, he was a beast. Get involved. Can't do the show without you. 03717 22 3344. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. And the Spurs go marching on in Hong Kong.
I knew you would be on one today.
Can't believe we're mugging off Arsenal. We haven't even started the season yet. It's amazing.
Oh, Lord.
How are you, mate? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm better than Arsenal fans today.
Mate,
I know that.
if you're gonna put a North London derby on in Hong Kong, mate, you can't go and lose that game before the season starts.
Do you know what makes me laugh when I say this? Like, I think 3 of my best friends are Arsenal supporters. So when Liverpool lost to AC Milan, I got the emojis, the eyes, like, oh yeah, right. So I was like, all right, cool, like it is what it is. I did the same thing, and then all of a sudden it's
it's
pre-season.
It's pre-season. Yeah.
It's cool. I don't qualms it, but yeah, man, I see Romero nutmeg Haaaaas in the box.
In the box. I know. Where's Haaaaas going?
I know.
Poor old Jed Spence got one in the kneecap.
Yeah, I know, but they kept on going. But what a finish.
Yeah, Pape Sarr as well. Great goal.
Wicked goal.
No, fair play. You know what? I'm quietly confident with Spurs. I don't know why, but I think with Thomas Franklin, it's going to be something. Still need some players in. I know we're looking at Paulinho. I think we're trying to nick him from Bayern Munich.
I think it'd be a good signing.
A really good signing.
Very
I think
good. On loan.
Signing.
Yeah, good
got
signing.
him on loan. Yeah, so
no obligation to buy. Good signing.
Yeah, I think that's a good move for Spurs if they can get it over the line.
So let me ask you a question. But you're Spurs. I mean, so you're a Spurs fan, and you say with Frank, but and I'm not saying anything bad to Ange and that, but you lot was 17th, so you would expect. You know what I'm saying? I think anything different, you know, his high line, anything a little bit more solid.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're like, okay, it looks a bit more structured now.
Yeah, I think structure is the key word that you just said there. I think that's when you look at it and you go, we have a bit of structure this season with Thomas Frank, and we didn't have any structure with Ange. All right, we won the Europa League, which was unbelievable, but in the Premier League, you got to have structure, right? You got to be able to, be organised, be hard to break down. do I expect us to finish 4th? No, but yeah, I think we're going to have a better season. Like, I know you can't get any worse than 17th, but that's a one-off. I think that was a one-off. You know, if Spurs normally have a bad season, you go, all right, 8th or 9th.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think we can finish 5th, 6th, something like that. That's where we got to aim for this season. 17th was just a one-off, but we need some players. We still need some players in. But Papi Sarr apparently has done well under Thomas Frank. He come out and said he's been impressed with him. So he's hit and miss for me, but I mean, he scored a worldie. So.
Yeah, I ain't going to lie, the finish there. Rhea was just waving. I see he was just flapping. He was just waving. So I ain't gonna lie. There's just something about Arsenal's misery which just makes me smile every now and again.
It's amazing.
I wasn't even fun.
So good.
Yeah,
the way you're going and talking about Gyökeres being the best player ever and all that, and then they just get beat by Tottenham pre-season. Absolute donuts. But listen, I've got you in, and I thought, you know what? Right, let's do a proper 11 because we've been doing all these 11s all through the off season, and you know, I'm looking at this going, who can we put in a beast mode 11? Because you are Mr. Beast Mode. Where did you get that name from? Did someone just say it?
To be fair, it was KSI was back in the day, so I think like 2010, KSI used to do this segment on YouTube about beast players. Yeah. So he used to do that. So. Then it was mine, and at that time I was the strongest in the game. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
99 strength?
Yeah, you know it is. I mean, to be fair, the highest ranking was 97. We had that, but it was not.
Stamina was 12?
What? 11, bruv. Listen, know what you're good at and stick to it. Yeah. I got told that. Yeah. But yeah, and then so that was his beast segment. And then I remember we were just chatting, and it was just like, well, if there's beasts out there, it's beast mode, you know what I'm saying? And how'd you put your beast mode on? And that was it was birthed in 2010, and then ever since then, it's just...
Have you trademarked it?
You can't trademark beast mode on because it's a word.
Right.
The logo...
Your logo and all that is yours.
That's all mine.
This is your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Because it must be unreal, really, when you think about it. Like, everyone does know that's you.
Yeah, you know, I always say this, man. It's so humbling. I've said this... You know, to be fair, our paths crossed in the football world, but didn't get to the levels that you got to. Yeah. I'll always say it. And it's humbling and mind-boggling that the beast mode is, so when you say the word beast or the word beast mode, especially in this country, it's somewhat anonymous with my name. And it's humbling. I won't even front. I won't even lie. There'll be kids be like, beast. I'm like, say that. And so, yeah, man, it's dope. I won't even lie.
Yeah,
I won't even lie.
It's good. Well, there've been plenty of beasts knocking around the football calendar, right?
Yes.
So I thought, you know what? Let's do an 11. We'll pick it. You have to phone us up and you have to help us out. 03717 223344. Don't text me in names because I can see them already and they're brilliant names. But you got to phone us because we've got to put them in the team.
Right.
So if you don't phone us up and then you've got to fight your cause, does he get in? It could be anyone. It doesn't have to just be someone who's massive and who's a beast. It could be someone who's when you look at him you go, he was a beast.
Yeah.
Just the way he played. Like I'll go Gerrard, right? He was a beast.
He was a beast. Yeah, but he was big as well, man. Gerrard was big, man. Big shoulders, tall, walked in, aura.
But it'd go right through you.
Yeah. Lift you up, let you know. Take everything.
It'd take the lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to just to be someone who's massive, right?
Yeah.
So let's do it. We're going to do an 11, beast mode. Get involved. 03717 223344. Can we, before we got a couple of calls we want to talk about maybe Arsenal as well. We've got Chris who phoned us up. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Chris.
Boys, you good?
How you doing, Chris?
All right, Chrissy.
Do you want a hug?
Hug?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't need a hug, mate. I'm loving life. I'm actually in Cyprus at the moment. It's 2 hours. I'm 2 hours ahead of you lot, so I couldn't care less. But
so it's midnight and you're phoning us up about Arsenal in pre-season.
Yeah, mate. I'm in my hotel. What do you know what I mean? Why not?
No, cool, man. Chris, talk the talk.
I respect you boys. Do you know what I mean?
No, I love it.
No, I love it.
Mate, go on, bury Arsenal because you need burying already.
No, because basically I was watching it earlier, but my stream was awful, so I locked it off and saw the highlights later. That was poor today, though.
It's poor.
Poor. Really bad. Really bad. Did we even create anything?
I had a lot of corners.
That's not creating, though, is it?
I was just saying. I was trying to give you positives that you lot was...
Yeah,
I was just trying to get... Come on. You know it, Chris. I'm with you.
With that, man. I'll tell you what, though. The left wing position is a big problem for us.
Okay.
Martinelli has been absolutely shocking. Now, here we go.
The season hasn't even started.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was your hotel room, mate.
No. honestly, the left wing position is a big problem. I think I said this to you lot the other day when I said we need to get Eze in because we're struggling to create with people park the bus. Today, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Martinelli didn't play well. Apparently, he was. And that other donkey up front, Havertz, I mean, he's awful. Can't call him a donkey.
But why are you lot turning? Do you know what this is?
280 grand a week, by the way.
Okay, before we
think in.
He's not on 280
yeah, he's not on that sort of pay. Don't let that. He's not on that. He's not on that sort of money. But let's just hold on.
Paid player at Arsenal.
Why do you lot? Let me ask you, Arsenal fans, right? So before Havertz got injured, he was. He was doing, and he was like, Havertz, he's come to the boil, he stepped up, scores goals, physical, and now, but you lot switch on your players so quick.
Hold on. Ask Jamie, he'll be my witness. Did I not say Marino looked better up front than Havertz when Marino went up front?
Chrissy, you come on and moan about Arsenal a lot, and I love it, but come on, mate. You can't be digging out, Kai Havertz.
He's been injured for time. It's just pre-season.
He's just come back.
I say it the way it is.
He did get nutmegged by Romero.
He did get nutmegged, I ain't going to lie. That was bad.
Romero, he's a centre-back, by the way. And another thing, David Raya, what are you doing? David Raya,
what do you mean? What's he doing?
He's nearly at the height. Was he a midfielder now?
Yeah, but he didn't expect Lewis Skelly to lose it, innit? That's what I'm saying. He's like your sweeper keeper.
And that was a suicide pass as well.
It wasn't a great ball.
Right in the centre midfield. Come on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. But also, I feel like he should have passed it though. Personally,
it's a hospital ball, but you can't give it away.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But I hope the window ain't over for us because we've got to sort that left wing position. Martinelli looks.
You got Madueke.
Yeah, you got Madueke. You got Trossard. You still got
the right.
But you know what? You're going to play him over Saka. You ain't going to play him over Saka.
No, but I actually thought we brought him in as a backup to Saka.
Oh, yeah?
That was my initial thought, yeah.
So more like a squad player. You got money like that, yeah?
Yeah, Gyökeres player rating today was 5.
Yeah, but come on, man. He played 18 minutes.
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, cool.
Waste of money, mate. It's a waste of money already.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. What about your boy Richarlison? What did he do?
Man of the match, mate. He got MOM.
His little chicken celebration. He's useless, mate.
Got MOM.
You bin him off as well.
Chrissy, 1-0. Chrissy, 1-0.
He got mad. Did you say he got mad of the match?
He got man of the match.
He let Gabriel know he got man of the match.
Wait. You're joking with me now, right?
Richarlison got man of the match today, mate.
No, he did not.
What do you know? You had a terrible stream.
I know. You watched the highlight. It didn't show you who got man of the match.
Dodgy stream, mate.
There's no way on God's green earth that chicken geezer, celebration geezer.
He did, man.
Man of the match.
And he tweeted Gabriel to let him know.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
You don't wind me up, man.
No, I'm telling you, it's the truth. We don't lie here.
Chrissy, anyway, right, listen, we're doing a beast mode 11, right?
All right.
You got any beasts for us so we can put in this team?
Well, you've got one right next to you, ain't you?
That's true, but I want guy in this team.
I don't know if...
What do you mean?
No, I'm going to manage the team. No, I won't even manage.
Yeah, and no, you're manager. You're gaffer.
Yeah, but we were going to put a beast manager. We could get a beast manager as well.
What do you want to be?
I'll be the beast assistant. I won't be in this team because we'll just have 11 other beasts.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Go put Sol Campbell at the back.
That's a good shout, mate.
That's a good shout. Yeah, but why though? Why though?
Well, it's simple. He's a beast.
To be fair, he's solid.
He's solid. Sometimes he was unplayable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Couldn't get past him.
To be fair, I can't even get away from it, even though I hate even putting him in my team.
I'm surprised you would have said that because of the Tottenham. I'm surprised you would have said that.
You know what? You have to just accept the fact that he was a brilliant player.
Yeah.
So as much as you might hate him as a Spurs fan, you can't get away from the fact that he was brilliant. Chrissy, you're a star, mate.
Blessings.
Right, we're going to do this. If you want to talk about Tottenham, we will take calls, and Arsenal will take calls on that, obviously. But we are doing a Beast Mode 11. Help us out. We've got to get 11 players in this team. 03 717 22 33 44. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara, and Adebayo, Akinfenwa. Still to come, I'm going to bring you the latest in the Alexander Isak transfer saga. But we're building another Sports Bar 11. We want your calls on what beast players should make the team. 03 717 22 3344. We've got Sol Campbell in at centre-back. Let's go to Stephen, who's an Arsenal fan. All right, Steve?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, how you feeling, Steve?
How you doing, Steve? You okay?
Yeah.
You need a hug?
Not yet, no. Maybe later.
Steve, gift that keeps on giving, Arsenal. But look, we'll move away from there, mate, because we know you lost the North London derby today. It's fine out in Hong Kong, which is even more embarrassing. But anyway, who have you got for us for this Beast Mode 11?
Unfortunately, a Chelsea player, Ivanovic. I reckon he's right up there.
Oh, mate, he's definitely up there.
Solid.
Ever play against him?
Yeah, you know what? We played a pre-season friendly, Wimbledon against Chelsea, and they were 2-0 down. Mourinho put him up front, put it back to 2-2. Swear down, put it back. Then he put it back to right back. They went 3-2. We looked around. Mourinho's like, I'm about winning. Pre-season, I'm about winning. So he just went up front. Pinned a couple headers,
He was a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He was a beast.
Yeah.
I think to get round him, you had to go 5 or 6 lengths just to get round him.
And you know the matter is he loved it, innit? He wanted it. He had that aggression. So
yeah,
he's a beast. Yeah.
Steve, 100% Ivanovic. I'll take that. I was thinking about fullback. Yeah, that's a great shout, mate.
He's in.
He's definitely in. Good shout. Pick your chin up as well. 1-0, Spurs.
I don't have that.
Let's go to Alex. He's a Fulham fan, right, Al?
How you doing, Jamie? You all right?
I'm all right, matey. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Bit gutted about the news about Paulinho. We thought he was coming back, but he didn't do well at Spurs.
No, you know what, mate? It's a good signing for us. I would have had him before he went Bayern Munich. So
I would have taken him at Liverpool now.
Yeah, he's a good player. I'll be happy if we can get that done. So I'm not getting my hopes up because of the Morgan Gibbs-White situation. I'm not getting sucked into anything, but he's a good addition.
Yeah. Proper solid in the midfield, and he'll bag you a couple of goals as well, which you'll need. So,
Still got TC though, mate.
Yeah, it's true. I fancy Spurs' chances this season. I do. I do think you're going to be pushing top 4.
No.
Do you? Why?
I like the way Thomas Frank sets up his teams. And I think you've got really good centre-backs in Van der Ven and Romero.
Yeah, we have.
I think we're solid. If you can get one really good season out of Son, then, mate, I fancy it. And I'll tell you what, Matthias Tell, I think he'll have a good season this year.
You reckon? I'm not sure about it, mate. We spent a lot of money on him as well. I'm not convinced that he's any good. He's all right. He's got talent, but I just don't know if he's all right.
Yeah, he was good for the under-21s in the Euros. I think he's one...
Different ball game, isn't it?
Fair point.
I just think because you lot were 17th, I think, not that it's going to look better than what it is, I just think there's not that much pressure on Frank, and I think he is a good manager, and I think he will be solid. Yeah. So, and then... Yeah,
but we can't lose, 4 games on the bounce.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
There is, pressure when you go in at Spurs. He's got to hit the ground running. He can't take 10 games. We can't be in the bottom half of the table come Christmas.
I actually think, listen, of course you can't, but I don't think there's much pressure on him. I don't think the expectation is that high. I think even when we talk, I think everybody's he's pragmatic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, and I think that's what he will do. I think he'll make the players pragmatic, and you will get results. So I don't think it's as, up in the air and like how Ange was. It won't be that at all. But listen, I'm not a Tottenham fan. It's for you to be saying that, but I don't think there's that much pressure on Frank, if I'm honest. But that's what I'm here on top.
We'll see. Alex, look, we're doing this Beast Mode 11. Who you got for us?
Here's a name for you. Breda Hangeland at centre-back.
He was about 6'8", wasn't he?
Hangeland was tall.
Yeah. Was he a beast?
Oh, mate, we got to the European Cup final against Atletico because of Breda Hangeland. That season, 2010, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
played against him.
Yeah, unit. He just stuck out. I'm pretty sure he scored in the game against Juventus where we turned it around and beat him 4-1 at the Cottage. I think for that performance alone, he goes in.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask this question because I remember him being tall, But Crouch is tall as well, and Crouch ain't no beast, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just finding the Crouch.
Yeah, I mean, look, we are talking to Mr. Beast mode.
You know
here.
what I'm saying? So, and you know, he's a centre half and that. So just remind me, because I know Hangalan, you know, he was just
tall.
He was tall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, who did he play alongside? So I can just remember if he was the beast of it.
Well, yeah, John Pansill played at left back, if I remember.
Yeah, he's small.
Steve, centre back wise, I know Schwarzer was in between in the goal. His partner, I can't actually remember who he played alongside him. But I know he had Pansill on the left hand side, and he had Sidwell in the midfield. Danny Murphy played, but that was the season we had.
Good team, to be
them.
fair.
So you picked the whole team apart from one who played
This is why I
alongside
do
him.
mad is you went through everybody, but he said about partner.
I can't remember for the life of me. But
I just remember him being tall.
He was tall.
I just remember him being tall more than
not a beast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we can pencil him.
We'll park him.
Yeah. We'll pencil him at the moment, though.
No, we're park. Well, yeah. So what we do is we can park him, and if we don't get anyone better, we can stick him.
Say
in.
nothing. Yeah.
All right. Aaron Hughes apparently, and Chris Baird played alongside him.
So he was the tall one.
Yeah, he was tall, but I don't know if he was a beast.
I don't know if he was a beast, you know. Hang on, I don't know if he was a beast.
Yeah, all right.
I should stop.
Al, listen, good shout.
Thanks, Al.
He's there for now, but we'll see if we can stay in there. Let's go to Nate, who's a Leicester fan. All right, Nate?
How are you doing? All right?
Hey, what's going on, Nate? You good?
Yeah, good.
I know who he's going to say.
Go on.
Go on,
going to say?
Nah, I'm playing. I just said it because I wanted to.
I mean, surely you've got a centre half who's a beast.
You had two.
Well,
you had two that were beasts.
I'm not going for a Leicester player.
Oh, so then I don't know. I thought you was going to go for. I thought you had two.
What are you going for then?
I'm going for Paolo Di Canio.
What?
Paolo Di Canio.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What?
He was a beast up front, wasn't he?
What? Nah, man. He was a technical genius. He wasn't a beast.
Yeah, but with his attitude, his intensity.
No, man, he was a rebel. His attitude out here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he was a maverick when he was.
Maverick. That's the word.
He was an old school maverick. I wouldn't say he was a beast, was he? I mean, he pushed a ref over.
Yeah, you know. He just laughed. He said, "Yeah, I remember that."
Nate, what about the two players you've had at centre half for you who are actually proper beasts?
That's what I thought you was going to say. One of them.
Well, Robert Hoof or Wes Morgan.
Yeah,
brother, you got two beasts on your doorstep.
Yeah, like come on, like they are.
They're certified.
Yeah, like if you're thinking of proper beasts.
We've gone for a beast-looking player, Heskey as well.
Oh, you see, you had Heskey as well, and Heskey was the original.
He was an OG. He was an OG.
He's the original.
Well, out of Robert Hoof and Wes, who would you have?
Who would you say was more beast mode because you watched them?
I think you got Robert Hoof.
Yeah, I think so too.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't play because Morgan was one of the hardest defenders I played against.
Was he? Yeah.
When he was at Forest.
What? Just his strength, everything.
The only thing if he had more aggression because he played with a smile.
Yeah.
So there wasn't
he was a good
that.
lad.
Yeah, there wasn't that like, but I'm gonna put you down.
Yeah.
He was very much
Yeah.
Whereas I was like, but if I get a chance, I can put you down. Whereas he was just if he had that aggression, he would have just been because he was just naturally really strong.
Yeah.
But Hoof looked like. I didn't play against Hoof, but if you watch him, then I could. That's what I thought he was gonna say. One of them two.
Yeah. Well, listen.
I'll go with Hoof.
Hoof. I think Hoof is definitely in there, right? He's definitely in with a shout. So we've got Robert Hoof, we've got Sol Campbell and Ivanovic. Let's go to Al's West Ham, right, Al?
Yes. Evening, fellas.
How are you, mate?
You good? Yeah. I'm all good, thank you. I'm all good.
Nice.
Good to chat to you both.
Thanks, mate. Who you got for us? Who are you thinking?
Right. Left back. Julian Dick.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Mr. Hammerfoot.
What? He would take the grass, the air, everything if he could.
Everything's going.
Everything's going. Yeah.
I mean, Julian Dix is a great shout. I have got a banker in my head though, right? And I'm gonna put
left back.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Because I played with him, and someone will definitely phone up, but I'm going to say it anyway because we talked about it. And this was my only pick that I wanted for this team because I think he deserves the right to be in there. And I think he probably just does, Julian Dix.
Go on.
George Elokobi.
Oh, he's left back, yes.
Yeah, big George.
Sorry.
Mate.
I didn't play against Julian Dix. Julian Dix looked like...
Al, come on. You got to agree with me. George Elokobi.
You know what? I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I'm gonna actually have to disagree with you because Dix, if you remember rightly, his penalties were like ridiculous.
Yeah, he had a hammer foot. He did. He had a hammer foot, but
yeah, he had a hammer foot.
He had a hammer foot. I'm getting
and
you.
he was hard.
Raw strength to strength.
No, I played with George, mate.
Ella Colby.
Yeah, he was banned from the gym. You know that he used to come in and try and do the gym, right? And the you know, like what they call them, the fitness guys, right? Yeah. George would walk in and open the door, and you know, he'd come in and want to do some bench press. They're like, get out,
get out.
You're not allowed in the gym.
Wolves and Colchester, I played against him, and I still remember it.
Yeah.
I remember one time he whipped off his top, and he had like a 20-pack. Yeah, he was solid.
He was a beast.
Yo, to be fair, there's raw strength, but Julia Dix was a problem though.
Yeah.
Ella Colby.
Oh, I've got one more. Al, thanks for your call.
Thanks, Al.
We'll see if we'll have this argument. Let's go to Russell. He's a Nottingham Forest fan, all right, Russ?
Hi guys, yeah.
You've got a left back
here.
Go on,
Russ.
Psycho.
Stuart Pearce.
Oh, Stuart Pearce. Boy, the original.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah, well, his nickname's Psycho.
Yeah, I know. Can't get any more beast than that, but.
I don't think you can, guys. I don't think you can.
I mean, he was probably nuts to play with.
Yeah.
And he'd probably go absolutely 2-foot if he had the chance.
Gosh.
But he was actually a hell of a player as well.
What a wonder of a left foot.
Probably the best player out of all three of the ones that we've just been talking about.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's like England international, isn't he?
Come on,
he was a legend. He was my manager as well. I loved him.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, England under-21s manager. Yeah, loved it.
Was he? So is he? So what is he as a manager? Quiet.
He was really quiet.
Yeah.
Very calm. But you know when someone...
It's the cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
it's in the eyes.
Yeah, it's in the eyes.
Yeah, it's in the eyes.
So it's like, you know, you got to track back and you're like, okay. You need to stand here. Okay. Yeah. You know, like, we don't say it with any aggression.
He don't say it.
But you know, if he wanted to say it, he'd go right through your front door and say it.
To be fair, he's...
Stuart Pearce or Ella Colby?
Look, for me, don't get it twisted. Ella Colby, as in strength-wise.
Yeah, but if we're doing a beast team here, we've got to go Ella Colby.
Yeah, listen, you got to. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, like, come
Stuart Pearce is Stuart Pearce.
He's a G.
He's the certified OG.
But if we're going for proper beast mode team here,
if the people come down to play against us and we need to save the earth,
yeah,
Ella Colby has to play.
Yeah,
you know
if we're putting this team out with you and KSI, mate, I'm expecting George Ella Colby to turn up.
I ain't gonna lie, it has to be. You know, if you don't want to make it home, Ella Colby needs to be there. You know them.
Right, come on then, help us out. We've got so far we've got Ivanovic at right back, we've got Sol Campbell centre half, Robert Hoof and George Ella Colby. That is a beast.
Yeah,
that is a beast back four right
to be
now.
Fair.
03717 22 3344. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Haaaaas, and Adebayo, Akinfenwa. Still to come, we're going to take a little bit more of a look at Spurs' massive win in the North London derby today. You can have your say on that, 03 717 22 3344. But we're doing another Sports Bar 11. We want your calls. Beast mode players, 03 717 22 3344. We've got Ivanovic, Sol Campbell, Robert Hoof and George Elokobi as a back four. It's funny, when we do these things, right, normally it's just like the flair players at the front. You know, you get players in, everyone wants to talk about. As soon as you go beast mode, you've got 4 centre-half, basically.
Yeah, come on, real talk.
Yeah. 4 beasts at the back.
We need a beast goalie.
Yeah, I know. There's got to be one out there.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Let's go to Phil, who's a Liverpool fan. Right, Phil?
All right, he's all right, fellas.
Hey,
all right,
Phil, what's going on, Phil?
How are you, pal? You good?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good, thanks. I've got I was thinking Papa Bouba Diop. He was a beast.
Oh, my
mate.
days.
I loved Papa Bouba Diop. I played with him at Portsmouth. What a geezer. Absolute. The wardrobe, and he's called the wardrobe.
He's called the wardrobe.
Yeah, so he was absolute unit, but the nicest guy ever. Like, he's proper, you know, like someone who's just knows he's an absolute unit.
Yeah.
Will just pick you up and throw you across the room if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But like, if you was like, get on him, it'd just be like, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, what a geezer he was. But he's 100% Phil.
Oh, yeah, man.
Papa Bouba Diop is in the team in midfield.
Papa in there.
Good player as well. Good player.
That was a great shout, brother. That was a great shout.
Yeah, good shout.
Great shout.
Papa Bouba Diop in midfield. Let's go to Daniel, Chelsea fan. All right, Dan?
You all right, boys?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, mate?
man?
Are you good?
Yeah, not bad. Yourselves?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. I love doing these. Just talking about old players. It's great. Who you got for us?
Diego Costa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fair, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he's a beast. I ain't gonna lie, though. I do think that there's a couple more beastlier.
Yeah?
I do. But to be fair, though, I actually do. I rate him highly.
Yeah.
Like proper, and he was ready for war.
I'm trying to think of the ones who are more of a beast than him.
I think there's a few old school ones.
Is he,
But
yeah?
listen, but for me, at the moment, he's in.
Mate, it's your team.
No, at the moment, he's in.
You're the gaffer.
Yeah, at the moment, he's in.
Okay.
I just feel like, in my mind, there's a couple that I'll be like, but, yeah, man, Costa's in, though.
Dan, I bet you miss a player like Diego Costa, didn't you?
Yeah, but then it's changed. The game's changed now.
Yeah.
So he was a great player at the time, but would he work in today's Premiership? Probably
Yes, he would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he would, mate.
Beasts work in any era.
It's true.
All right, let me ask you a question. You Chelsea supporter then, yeah? Chelsea fan?
Yeah.
All right, so who would you say is more beastly? The Truth, who I'd say Drogba, or Costa? Oh, you have to think about that.
You have had to think about it.
You have to think about that.
Didier Drogba's not...
The reason I would say Costa is because Drogba did go down a little bit too easy at times, where he could have carried on playing, got a bit more.
Okay.
I think the play acting in him come up a bit more.
Okay.
Diego Costa play acted a bit, but it was more to...
So you're saying that Diego Costa didn't do that?
No, I'm saying he did, but it was more to get a red card out. So Drogba was a bit more...
Here's a question for you, though, Dan. If we was going to have a straight-up beast fight between Diego Costa and Didier Drogba, who's winning?
I think it's still going on now.
You reckon? But the bigger question is, so if this like Space Jam and the world's coming and we got to play a team from Space Jam and against our beasts, you go say Costa over Drogs?
Yeah.
Ooh, all right, listen, I hear you.
Listen, he's putting it in there. I'm not convinced.
Neither am I.
I'm not convinced.
You know, but right now, if we get a better one, Costa's in.
All right, Diego Costa's in there for now over Didier Drogba, which I find kind of unbelievable.
I won't lie. Ooh.
Let's go to Joe, who's a Liverpool fan. Joe.
Hello, lad, you all right?
Hey, what's
All right,
going on, Joe?
How are you, Joe? You good?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I have a right winger here
Go on.
who is his career is basically built off the fact that he's a beast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Can't be Akinfenwa because he didn't have any pace.
I had a lot of pace. Don't you say you know? Don't agree with him. Oh, I didn't. It's cool. It's all right.
Who did you say? Adama Traore?
Adama Traore,
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I think
Standard.
I mean, you bring him on 70th minute, and his job is just to bully people.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
He was an absolute joke, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
I'd go as far to say he's probably more of a beast than you.
What, you haven't had a lot of sleep. I was about to swear there. I realised where I was. don't try and reel me in. There we go.
I thought it was Stuart Pearce looking at me then.
It's in the eyes. It's in the eyes.
He looked at me like, whoa, all right.
But to be fair, he's the first person I see put baby oil on his arm. Like, yeah, I just find that out there. You ain't never seen me put baby oil on my arm. I'm just saying.
That's not the type of party you go to, mate.
I'm just saying.
Oh dear. Right, listen, Adama Traore goes in.
He goes in.
Adama Traore definitely in there.
He goes in.
Right wing. Okay, so we've got Ivanovic, we've got Sol Campbell, we've got Robert Hoof, we've got George Elokobi.
Yep.
Adama Traore, Papa Bouba Diop, great shout. And we've got Diego Costa up front. It could get binned off though. Let's go to Harris. He's a Liverpool fan. Harris.
How you doing, lads? You okay?
Hey, what's going on, mate? You good?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I can't believe no one's mentioned him. He was an absolute unit in midfield. Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really get away from that, can you?
Yeah.
Can you get away from the fact? I'm lucky enough. I played against him, and he was actually a joke. How good he was, but I feel like the only thing I would say, right, calling him a beast is a bit of a disservice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The worst thing is, I think that, and it was, see, Ryan Sellerman, he played a very smile on his face.
Yeah.
Just nice with him. Technically, I actually think, and I'm not trying to do a disservice to Beasts and that, because we got our own strength, but he had strengths elsewhere.
Yeah, he had a lot. He had a lot.
Luckily I didn't get to play against him. I won't even lie.
It wasn't fun, trust me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was not fun. It was as well, right? Last season I played in a charity game, and he come and played in midfield and with me. So me and him were in midfield together, and he still played exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like everything about him, the way he moved, the way, like he had like long legs, but he could stride. And like little 1-2s in it. When you're playing with someone, you're just like, no, man, I'm actually playing with a great. Do you know what I mean?
Proper, you're seeing him now. Yeah,
you just see it. You're like, all right, I know you can't move like you used to.
Yeah.
But when you see what you can do on a football pitch, and you're just like, he must have been unbelievable to play with. Do you know what I mean? Just to have a player like that in your team.
I chat to Lescott, and for all the players he's played with, he said Yaya Toure was the best.
Yeah.
He was just like, yo, man, he was just something special.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that is a joke. I want to put him in because he's so good, but I kind of feel bad that...
I think there's more people who've got more of a beast
mode
than less than the technical side. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Harris, it's a great shout. I agree with you. Let's go to James, though. He's Man United. James?
Hello.
Hi, James.
Hey, what's going on, James?
How are you?
I'm all right. Yourselves?
I'm all right. Where are you from? London?
No, Cheltenham.
Cheltenham. All right, cool. All right, go on. Who you got for us?
Who you got?
I know it's old school. But what about Vinnie Jones?
Yeah.
But there's not. Yeah, Vinny's.
I mean, he's an absolute animal.
He's an absolute
monster.
He's beast, animal, monster, all in one. Yeah, juggernaut. I mean, just
He's got to go in there. Defensive mid.
Yeah.
At the back.
It's not the most mobile team, this. I'm not going to lie. Well, who cares? You know what? No one wants to play this team.
Papa and Vinnie Jones.
We got Papa Diop and Vinnie Jones in midfield, mate. This is old school.
This is real.
This is a proper team, this, by the way.
Ain't there no new school beast bar Traore? Is he the only new school beast?
There must be some out there. But ain't many though, right?
To be fair, the last caller, Chelsea fan, I can't remember his name, he was saying that the game's changed, and I did say there's always an era for a beast, but maybe there's
not.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Shame.
No, listen, definitely in there. Vinnie Jones goes in. Let's go to Pat, who's a Man United fan. All right, Pat.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
I'm good, Pat. How are you?
Pat, you good?
All well, Ken.
You've had a few beasts at Man United. Who you got for us?
I tell you, this one, I mean, you've got Robert Hoof there, which made me laugh. Robert Hoof should have this geezer's poster on his wall today.
Go on.
This geezer, Vidic, mate. All day long, Vidic.
Yeah, Vidic wasn't it?
I knew he was going to say Vidic.
Yeah, Vidic.
I thought he was going to say Vidic or Stamp, to be fair. But,
yeah, Vidic is a good shout, isn't
it? Yeah, but Stamp left in, in a bad circumstance, so Vidic...
Are we bidding off Robert Hoof?
All day long, please. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Oh, man said it's embarrassing. To be fair, though, you're talking about, like...
No, right, hear me out, though, right?
Talk to
if
me.
you're talking about beasts in Premier League era, right? Robert Hoof is one that you go, Robert Hoof. Do you go...
I don't think you say it first, but when you mention it, you're like, oh, no.
I don't know if you go... do you go Vidic? Like, Robert Hoof was massive.
Do you know what I'm going to say, right? And you correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because you're Man United. I think because Vidic and Rio played together and Rio was such the other way...
Yeah.
Do we give Vidic the more beast mode because his partner was a Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So Vidic was a beast, but because he was alongside a Rolls Royce, it just looks like he was a monster truck. You know what I'm saying?
Pat,
But can you imagine Vidic next to then Sol Campbell then? Vidic next to Sol Campbell. Vidic next to Rio was probably the dream pairing of centre-backs you never get. I don't think there's a better pairing in Man United history, football history, than those two together. They were brilliant. The Rolls Royce and the beast.
That was, to be...
Perfect foil. Perfect foil.
Vidic and Hoof. You know what? I don't know.
I'm sticking with Robert Hoof.
You stick with Hoof?
Just because I think of a tank at the back.
And Hoof is...
You think Robert Hoof?
Hoof's got a bigger head as well.
He's got a massive head.
He's got a massive head.
I'm going to stick with Hoof. Listen, and that's not, Vidic is unbelievable and is a better player, but in terms of when I think of someone who's an absolute beast, I think of Robert Hoof.
All right, let me look at Robert.
You're going to look at...
I'm going to look at Robert Hoof's face. Right now, all right. I'm going to Google...
Keep your calls coming in, 03 717 22 3344. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Haaaaas, and Adebayo, Akinfenwa still to come. We're going to build up to the return of the EFL tomorrow. It's live on talkSPORT. We're going to be joined by Inside Gooners pundit Harry Simon to talk about the battering in the North London derby. But first, we're building another Sports Bar 11. We want your beast mode players, the ones who you go in the team and go, hey, he's a beast. 03 717 22 33 44. Here's the team so far. It can change. Players can get binned off. Right now, we haven't got a keeper. Someone needs to phone us up about a beast keeper. We've got Ivanovic at right back. We've got Sol Campbell centre half with Robert Hoof. We've got George Elokobi at left back, absolute tank. We've got Traore, the modern day beast. We've got Papa Boupa Diop, Vinnie Jones in midfield, unbelievable. And at the moment, we've got Diego Costa up front. Now, you're not convinced.
No.
But he's in there for now. So we need a left winger. We need a goalkeeper. We need two centre forwards. Let's go to Adam. He's a West Ham fan. All right, Ad?
Hiya.
How you doing, Ad?
How are you, Ad? You good?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate.
man.
Yeah,
Blessings,
good.
brother.
Who you got for us?
I think he's quite a popular name, and he's about now. And Antonio.
What? Bad FC that is there. Antonio's lightweight. He can't. Antonio can't go there. That's like he can't.
He is a beast, though.
What? Where? What? No, come on.
No?
Nah, I'm not having it.
Are you just digging him out because he's your pal? You're
Yeah,
like,
100%. 100%. I'm not giving him
Is he weak?
no props.
Is he weak?
Nah, look, to be fair, he's solid. Like, if it was, if he was playing with our kids and that, Nah, sorry, I just have to give it to him because he's my guy. No, to be fair, he is solid. He's strong.
No, he's a tank.
Yeah, no, but I ain't gonna lie. There's stronger individuals than him, and he'll hate me saying that. And this is not even because he's my guy and he's my friend. There's stronger individuals than him. Like he's like.
I don't know if he'd be happy about that.
I don't care. We are very honest on this show. But to be fair, he is a tank. I've seen him pin and spin a few man in the Premier League.
Yeah,
strong, very very strong.
I played against him when he was a right back.
Yeah, but when I think he was on loan at Sheffield Wednesday and at Forest, and I played against him, and then all of a sudden, he's West Ham's all-time top goal scorer.
That's crazy.
Hey, salute to the brother, though.
Yeah, he's had an unbelievable career.
Proper
I'd put him in, but you're not having him.
Where? Well, he wouldn't even make the bench. As in for Beast, he's a good player. So, but as in for Beast. No, man, listen, sorry, my brother.
He's binned off his mate.
He's not making it.
All right, let's go to Sean. He's a Sunderland fan. Shawnee.
Evening, boys.
Hey, what's going on, Sean?
How are you, pal?
Not bad, just on my way home after weeks of night shift.
Nice, mate.
Nice.
Where you going?
On my way home, I've been having a work down in Leeds, so
Ah.
I'm now.
Are you still going to be phoning us up on a midnight trip every night, or what?
I've been on every night this week.
I know, you love it.
As usual.
You love it.
I've got one.
Go on.
I've got one for you up front.
Go on.
Emil Heskey.
Yeah.
What? Standard. He's going in, man.
Yeah.
He's the OG. He's the OG.
Yeah, Heskey's up there for sure, isn't he?
Yeah.
100% Heskey goes in there.
Yeah.
He was unreal.
Proper.
Yeah.
Like, man, man. Break onto scene at 17 and handle yourself in that era. Yeah, for Leicester and man, he was
one of the best players for England as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
You think the amount of players he kept out the team?
He was,
every manager played him, didn't they?
Yeah, good,
OG.
Good shout.
Yeah, all right, Emil Heskey goes in. So we've got now, let's go to Ryan, who's a Spurs fan, right?
What's going on, boys? You all right?
How you doing,
matey?
Ryan?
How are you, Ryan? You good?
You must be in a good mood, Ryan, yeah?
Yeah, sweet.
Up the Spurs.
Good mood, yeah?
Up the Spurs.
No, champions of Europe, champions of Hong Kong. They're just they're taking over the world.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, boys. That trophy cabinet's filling up.
Yeah, it's filling up. It's filling
You
up.
two are shameless.
We got the Hong Kong trophy. We've got the Audi Cup.
You like
Coming in, Jay.
We're flying, mate. Flying.
Right, can I couple of things, right? Some absolute waffle shouts out tonight on talkSPORT. Guy calling out for Paulo Di Canio. Awful.
Oh, yeah. We were lost.
I'm going to go there, and this guy is an absolute beast. He only stopped playing a couple of years ago in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Moussa Dembele.
Yeah, 100%. I agree, mate.
Butter.
I 100% agree with you.
Moussa Dembele.
Yeah.
An absolute beast. There's a reason why Kevin De Bruyne has come out and said that man, you could never, ever take the ball off him.
No, you couldn't.
And there has been multiple Premier League interviews where player after player has gone, you did not get the ball off that man. He was a beast.
I played against him when he was at Fulham, right? And it was when he just kind of come over and was playing in the Premier League. And you know, I was at Tottenham, so I'm thinking, nah, we're going to roll up at Fulham, turn these over, no problem. This geezer run the gaff. Like, he was just unreal on the ball, just strong, hold you off, run through midfield with it. Like, mate, give it a rest, will you? Just pass it, will you?
You know, the thing is, everybody says this.
Yeah.
Everybody says.
No, I don't think he got the credit he deserved at
But let me
Tottenham.
ask a question, though, and I'll ask the both of you, because I do think there's one thing about being strong and being able to hold the ball off, and you see the way but was he nice with it, though? Did he have that little other side to him?
Well,
yeah. It wasn't It wasn't a horrible tackler.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a horrible. Yeah, you can. But to be fair, he was solid. I don't even know what I'm talking about. He was solid. I see some clips.
Aki, you were talking about not getting current Premier League players in his team. That guy was a beast, and no one touched him.
Yeah,
100%.
to be fair, you're right.
I agree, mate.
Yeah, to be fair, brother, you're right. I was trying to look for a way of, but nah, man, he was solid.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Then Belly goes, I'm going to put him on the left.
Put him on the left. I was about to
put him on the left. He was a lefty. He played on the left a bit.
Can't put Vinny out on the left.
Can't put Vinny Jones out there, mate. You know what I mean? He's not doing work out there, Vinny, is he? He's not cutting inside, is he, Vinny? All right, here we go. So let's go to Brandon. He's a Man United fan. Brandon?
All right, Adebayo. All right, Jimmy.
How are you, mate? You good?
Buddy, you good?
All good, boys. Right, well, here we go. I've got your goalkeeper,
Come on,
and I've got your striker to take Costa out of the team. Costa doesn't need to be in this team.
Come on, who you got for us?
Right, your goalkeeper is Big Peter Schmeichel.
Is he a beast? Yeah,
to be fair, he's a beast.
Yeah, he was a beast. He was a beast.
a beast.
I don't know. I don't know if I want like a tank goalie.
I ain't gonna lie, he was a big youth, man.
Is there not like a proper tank keeper?
To be fair, there is one out there.
Who is it? Who? Oliver Kahn?
To be fair, I'll take Schmeichel over Oliver Kahn personally. I think Schmeichel bigger. He's got them bigger shoulders.
All right, Brandon, Schmeichel's a good shout.
Schmeichel's a good shout. If we can get something better, but Schmeichel's a good shout, to be fair.
Schmeichel's going in, mate. Schmeichel's in there. Go on, Brandon, is that all you got for us? Who else you got for us?
You said you had a striker.
I need to get Costa out of the team. What about Big Dunk?
Big Dunk?
Yeah.
I don't know if Dunk was a beast.
No, he was a beast.
No, he was a beast. What am I chatting about?
I mean, Big Dunk was coming you out. Someone tried to rob his house.
What am I chatting about, brother?
He done both.
I remember they asked him, would I get into the ring with Dunk? And I said, no, that's how much of a beast he was. Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, man.
They want to get in the ring.
That's what and I said, no.
What are you on about?
They said,
Hold
on.
So, you got asked to do a boxing match with Duncan Ferguson.
Yeah, so they asked.
That didn't come around.
They gave me a list. So they give me a list of footballers.
Yeah.
And out of all of them, I was like, Dunk can stay over there, brother. Dunk can stay over there, brother. I don't want no smoke with you, Dunk. It's cool. But I hear the stories. When man them tried to rob him, he sat both of them down and said, you ain't going nowhere. Police will come see you, and they stayed. I don't want none of that. Hey, brother, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I mean, going in the ring with Big Duncan Ferguson, mate.
You can stay over there.
Nah, you can't hide behind them biceps,
yeah, brother,
mate.
you stay exactly, brother. You can stay over there. It's cool. I don't want the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, Big Dunk's a good shout.
Dunk's definitely over Costa. I still think
100%.
Yeah, I still think there's actually a piece that's like Dunks was dunking on man as well. Bro. Duncan Ferguson was dunking on man as well.
I think Big Dunk deserves to be in this team. You know,
you know what?
Let's just put Big Dunk in.
Yeah,
let's not mess with him.
We
might phone the station and want to have another boxing match with both of us. Put both in the ring. I'll hide behind you.
Talking about hide behind the ref.
Ding ding. Oh dear. Right, here we go. This is our team. We got to move on because we're going to talk a bit of North London Derby next. But here's the team, and I loved it. Well done, everyone, for getting involved. There have been some other names. We've got the Hulk, Rooney, and there's a few other names out here. John Carew and Benteke was a good shout.
John Carew was always a problem as well.
He was a problem. Benteke.
Yeah.
Kenwyn Jones. Remember Kenwyn Jones? He was a unit.
Tomlinson was the one. Stuart Tomlinson, who went into the wrestling goalie. Him.
Oh, yeah.
Him. So, to be fair, he's bigger than Schmeichel. So, he's more...
Yeah.
You know what, man? Sorry. I'm going to overrule.
You're overruling?
I'm going to overrule Schmeichel.
Okay. Tomlinson's going in. Who did he play for?
His last team was Port Vale.
Okay.
I want to say.
He's probably conceded a few, though, isn't he?
I can see a lot. When you're that hedge, brother, it's not.
You're going low on pens.
You're going low. It's not very good. He was go low. Oh, he went down in bigger installments than me.
All right, here we go. We've got Tomlinson in goal, absolute unit. He's now a WWE wrestler. Yeah. We've got Ivanovic. We've got Sol Campbell, Robert Huth, George Elokobi. The midfield, Traore, right wing, Papa Booper, Diop and Vinnie Jones in midfield, absolutely running the gaff. Moussa Dembele out on the left, and up front we've got Big Dunk and Emil Heskey. That's not a bad team, that, pal.
I'm telling you, that's going to save the world.
That's, you know.
Right, let the Space Jam people come. Yeah. We're going to save the world.
We're not very mobile.
Yeah. Play very deep. very deep.
But we just get it and give it to Big Dunk. Play off him and
Traore and Big Dunk.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's causing problems, that team. That team's doing all right. Oh, dear. Right. Well done, everyone. Thanks for getting involved. Love that. We're going to move on. We're going to talk a bit of Spurs as well. We've got a massive win against their rivals in the North London derby. You can have your sound it 03717 22 3344.
Shin pads are a footballer's best friend, even if players like Jack Grealish do wear such small ones you can barely even see them. But what's the story with shin pads, and are there any rules on how big they should be? It all started with cricket, actually. Cricketers had been wearing shin pads since the 1700s. They'd been introduced not for leg protection, but instead to give batters a strategic advantage. The idea was that batters could put their leg pads in front of the wicket if they missed the ball, preventing them from being bowled out. Obviously, that all changed when the LBW rule came in, but that was the theory behind them. It was thanks to this guy that shin protection made its way over to football. Meet Samuel Widdowson. He was a cricketer and a footballer. He played for Nottingham Forest back in the late 1800s, and he wanted a way to protect his legs from nasty tackles. Apparently, he'd broken his leg in a match against Sheffield United in 1874 and wanted to stop it from happening again. Naturally, his mind drifted to his other favourite sport, where players had been wearing these pads. Story goes, Widdowson cut up his cricket pads, sewed them into his socks and popped them on before taking to the footy pitch. Ta-da! Shin pads. Like all great genius inventors, everyone took the mickey at first. To be fair, he probably looked quite stupid running around with these on. But it's thought his whole Nottingham Forest team then began wearing them from 1887, and the first known use of them in a match was in 1894, in a match between Newcastle and the then Woolwich Arsenal. Eventually, FIFA clocked on that this protection was pretty important for footballers. Multiple studies have shown wearing shin pads clearly reduces the risk of players getting lower leg injuries. And so in 1990, basically 100 years after Widdowson first put them on, shin pads were made compulsory. It became a part of Law 4 of IFAB. That's the body responsible for setting the laws of the game internationally. But the law doesn't actually specify anything about measurements of shin pads. It just says pads must be made of a suitable material and be of an appropriate size to provide reasonable protection. It's really vague, and players can get away with a lot. A lot of grassroots clubs are choosing to ban micro shin pads for obvious reasons though, especially after a 15-year-old player from Penistone Church broke his leg while wearing them. Still no change from IFAB though. That's why Grealish and co can still get away with these ones, which are no bigger than a credit card and which seem to offer
Good evening, you are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Haaaaas, and Adebayo, Akinfenwa tonight. Still to come, going to be finding out where on earth Alexander Isak is going to be playing next season. We're going to speak to football expert Kevin Hatchard. We've got a midnight triv as well. You can help us out for that. 03 1017 22 3344. But now Spurs are back after beating Arsenal in the North London derby out in Hong Kong. Here are the Gaffers post-match thoughts given on their new recruits.
He's a little bit emotional. I've known him since he was 15. I can say that I know him pretty well. So this is the first time I played against him. He probably played for me more than 300 games. He's a top player. I understand why Arsenal went for him. I'm so happy that he got this great opportunity in late in his career. I think he was really good today. Kudos. I think his hold-up play and taking care of the ball, getting out of tricky situations, his one-on-one skills, creating opportunities for the team, I think was top class. He will make a lot of the fans be very excited with his offensive actions, and he will also help the team defensively.
Well, really happy, obviously, to have them here. I think, they're going to add a lot of value. You see straight away, as well, the energy and the quality that they're gonna bring. It was a short one, but at least that one is off now. And when they play against Villarreal now, I'm sure.
Look how big his smile is.
I love it. Sit down, Mikel. To be fair, obviously the two gaffers there he was talking about Norgard, his old player from Brentford. He's a good player. Arsenal, I think, have done a good job.
Yeah.
I really like Mohamed Kudus. I think he's going to do a really good job for Spurs. We'll see with the Arsenal lot. Let's speak to Arsenal insider Gooners. Harry Simeon joins us, right, H?
How you doing, guys? You all right?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. H, what happened, pal?
How are you? You need a hug?
No, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. It's a pre-season friendly, guys. There's no need.
No such thing as a pre-season friendly, mate. North London derby.
No, come on, man. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's obviously got something riding on it because it's a fixture between our two clubs. But I think, first and foremost, it's about building yourself up and getting ready for the season. I think that the concern for Arsenal fans, and I think why you've probably seen a bit of a reaction online to what happened today, is because some of the problems that were maybe on display last season in terms of trying to break down low blocks were on display again. And I guess in Mikel Arteta and Arsenal's defence, you could say that he's brought in Victor Gyökeres and Noni Madueke to try and help with that. And obviously Victor Gyökeres was only available for 15 minutes or so because he's not quite at the same level in terms of fitness. And Noni Madueke wasn't there. So if you're trying to cling on to a positive, that's probably it. But it wasn't a great display from Arsenal today. There was some concerns. There wasn't any intensity. There wasn't any cohesion. It was a disjointed performance. I know you guys will know far better than me, but I always think that in pre-season games, you just want to see flashes of the good stuff. It's going to be patchy as you build yourself up to that top level, but you want to see flashes, don't you? And there weren't really any from Arsenal today.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, it was, I'm going to lie, I do like you lot's misery. I do. But and the worst thing is that it's all bants for me. I do think that pre-season is actually there to kind of work out the kinks.
Yeah.
And, you know, you start building towards the season. So it's all tongue-in-cheek and it's laughs. But I do say that, you know, you Arsenal supporters, not let me say all of you, but, you know, just the narrative, when it's Arsenal, it's, you know, pre-season. But when it's any other team that loses, it's, you see, you lot ain't good. That's all I wanted to say, you know. I ain't trying to, you know, dig at you, H, you know what I'm saying? But
you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is?
God.
Because Arsenal have got such a big fan base, right? And so many active kind of online supporters, you're always going to get both ends of the spectrum in terms of the kind of reaction, right? You're going to get that. Like, there are sensible fans and there are silly fans in every fan base. The problem is that because there's so many Arsenal fans out there, unfortunately, some of the overreaction does come through. But listen, I'm normally the guy that says, calm down, relax. It's not a big deal. We go again next time. But I kind of get it this time. Like, I get why some people would have watched that game today and gone, lots of the same issues that we had last season were on display again. Mm-hmm. And although it's a pre-season friendly, going into the campaign, we got 2 more games to go. We got Villarreal and Athletic Bilbao before we start our campaign up at Old Trafford. You just want to see something, don't you, to kind of give you that little bit of encouragement and build and generate that excitement.
Okay, so let me ask you then something as an Arsenal supporter. So let's just say Arsenal don't hit the ground running. Like, first 4 or 5 games, you know, I'm not saying you lost, but you don't hit the ground running. How quick do you think it will turn at Arsenal this season for Arteta?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Look, I think as I said already, there's some fans that are kind of waiting and ready to go. You know, that are unhappy with Mikel already and feel like what's happened in the last, couple of seasons in terms of missing out is a reflection of the fact that he's not the right man to take Arsenal to that next stage. I don't agree with that, but there's a real possibility that Arsenal don't hit the ground running. They start at Old Trafford and then they go, their next away game is at Anfield, and then they play Manchester City and they play Newcastle, all within their first 6 games of the season. So you've got to be prepared for that. And that's, again, that contributes, doesn't it, to the reaction that we got today. Like, you're going into a season and you know because of the fixtures that you have to be ready to go. And a couple of weeks out, it doesn't look like Arsenal are quite there yet. And yes, a lot of work will be done in the next couple of weeks to kind of sharpen everybody up and get them ready to go. But, you know, there wasn't anything really to take too much encouragement from today. I will say, Jamie, I'll give this to you. I've got to say, Tottenham looked very organised, very disciplined, much better defensively than they ever looked under Ange Postecoglou. And I think you've really seen Thomas Frank putting his stamp on the team already.
I think that's the great thing with Thomas Frank, right? Look, Ange, he won us a trophy, and great, fair play to the guy, but we was a mess, right? When we played Hughes last season, all over the gaff. You know, you get run all over. All right, we might turn up on the day and go, God, well, what a team. I think when we beat Man City away, I think we won 4-1.
4-1, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, this team's unbelievable. But then you go and get beat by Crystal Palace. Do you know, like, I think under Thomas Frank, it might not be brilliant at the start, but it's going to be organised. It's going to be, resilient. We ain't going to concede goals. And I think you're going to have a bit of a better, in terms of a directive of where he wants to actually take the club. If you had Paulinho, you had a couple more, like, flair players, and you've got Porro, Van der Ven, Romero, and Jed Spence. I thought Jed Spence is good as well. I think he might play his way into the team. Mate, you got a solid side. Just like, it's a solid team to start with, But then we just got to turn up and turn yous over whenever we play you.
The only thing is, does he play the Tottenham way? Apparently there's a Tottenham way.
Who cares?
Well, Tottenham are the ones that bang on about it.
I know, but listen,
to do and all of that.
He still plays good football.
What's that, mate?
He plays good football. Right, do you know what I mean? Like, Brentford played good football, but it was back to front, and it was a bit more quicker, and it was a bit more getting it in behind, but it still had... They scored some brilliant goals, Brentford. Wisser and Buemo. They scored some great goals. They weren't boring to watch. But I think you've got to have and understand that you've got to be solid and compacted as well as a football team.
All right, Harry, let me ask you, there's a big concern about Arsenal's left side. So Martinelli, Trossard, and I know the window's not closed yet, so there's a big undertone of that you still need to bring in players. Of course, Eze's one who talked about. How big of a problem is the left side, in your opinion?
Yeah, it feels like it is quite a big problem at the moment because we just don't seem to have any real threat from that flank. You got Gabriel Martinelli, who works incredibly hard, works back defensively, does all that side of the game, but in the final third at times looks devoid of ideas. You've got Leandro Trossard, who I think blows hot and cold. Overall, I think he's been a good signing for Arsenal, but a lot of the time he's coming off the bench, and he's coming off the bench in situations that are really difficult to influence. Obviously, Arsenal don't play with a traditional left back either. They push Lewis Skelly, don't they, into the midfield, which means whoever plays on the left wing is often isolated. They don't have an overlapping run. They don't have someone getting up the touchline and getting close to them to kind of play off. So that role is very, very specific in the Arsenal team. And I think, yeah, the left side is an issue. I think, for me, Arsenal don't have enough dribblers. They don't have enough of those players that will pick up the ball and just go for the heart of the defence that they're trying to break down and be a little bit more direct. I'm hoping that Noni Madueke will bring some of that.
Yeah,
but
I think he's
Arsenal
quite direct.
Don't have enough of it.
Eze's not that, though.
I was about to say, if Lewis Skelly comes into the midfield, Eze he drifts inside. You know, how would he... I know everybody's, saying they want him, but he doesn't play. You kind of need an out-and-out. If you're going to have your fullback come inside, you're going to need an out-and-out, somebody who enjoys going on the outside to get crosses in. Eze's not that at all.
Yeah, I agree with that. I want Eberechi Eze because I think he can play in multiple positions, and I think that's the kind of justification that Arsenal will use to go and spend, north of £60 million to bring him in. But I agree with you, he's not an out-and-out winger. The question is, how do I, if Arsenal play, for example, Ricardo Calafiori at left back, I think you get a bit more of what I'm talking about in those kind of galloping runs down the left-hand side. He'll get close to the winger. So maybe you need to tweak it somewhere else in order spontaneous players that play off the cuff, and Eze is that. So even if the position doesn't fit perfectly, it wouldn't be the first time, would it, that Mikel Arteta signed a player from one position and stuck him in another. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right. Hate you, an absolute star, mate. Thank you for coming
Thanks,
on.
guys.
Blessings,
have a good one.
All right. Just a reminder, you can find Harry Symeou on talkSPORT's Inside Gooner show over on our YouTube channel. Up next, we're going to be speaking to Kevin Hatchard about all the latest transfers. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus, we go on the dog. You are listening to the record-breaking Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara, and Adebayo, Akinfenwa still to come. We're going to bring you back pages. We've got a midnight triv as well. But let's take a look at the latest transfer rumours with talkSPORT Bet.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Stay on the ball with our safer gambling tools. Find out more at talksportbet.com. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Right, we've got a man, Kevin Hatchard, joins us now. Right, Kev?
How are we, chaps? Well?
Yeah, good, matey. How are you?
What's going on, Kev? You good?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Mate, look, first one I've got to ask you about, Tottenham. I can't get my hopes up because of what happened with the Morgan Gibbs-White deal, but are we getting João Palhinha?
Yeah, I think you are. And I think it's an exciting move,
Great move
for Tottenham. I think it's exciting for him because the Bayern thing hasn't worked out. And I do feel a bit sorry for him in a way because the timing of his move was a bit weird in the sense that Thomas Tuchel was really pushing to sign him for quite a while. And then Thomas Tuchel went. So most of Palhinha's time there, the guy that really wanted to sign him hasn't been there. Now, it wasn't that Kompany didn't want him per se, but you have to look at the individual circumstances. So Joshua Kimmich, Kompany said from the get-go, he's going to be one of my main men in midfield. He's going to play every game, which he did pretty much. And the other thing that stood in Palhinha's way was not only the emergence of Alexander Pavlovic, who's a great young midfielder they've got, but also what happened with Leon Goretzka. Because at the start of last season, Bayern were trying to push him out the door. They'd made it quite clear, you're going to be surplus to requirements, you're not going to get games, it's in your interest to move on. And Goretzka went, no, actually, I don't think I will do that. I think I'll fight for my place. And fair play to him, he was able to do it. Palhinha got injuries at the wrong times and just in the end was on the fringes for those kind of midfield spots. So I think Tottenham have done a good...
Oh, Kev, you there? Oh, we lost...
Hear me?
Yeah, we lost you there, Kev. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. It's all right. You were just saying that Tottenham have done a good deal. Hopefully, it gets done, and I'm not getting my hopes up. Who you got?
All right, Kev. Let me talk to you about as a Liverpool supporter, like Luis Diaz. You know, he said he fulfilled his duty at Liverpool. You know, after moving to Bayern Munich. You know, said he wants to win the Champions League and that. Like the way his comments. What do you take with the comments he come out with?
Yeah, I think it's trying to ingratiate himself with his new club and with the fans of his new club. I think he could have handled it slightly better, truth be told. But, you know, I think this will work out for everybody because I think he did a great job for Liverpool, especially last season. He was a big part of how well they did in the early part of the campaign. The other thing as well, I think, is that Liverpool will get a chunk of profit that they can put towards whether it's the Isak deal or something else, but certainly that seems to be the direction that they're heading in. And he gets the pay rise and the recognition that he wanted because it seems like he's been pushing for this for quite some time. But I think what has to be borne in mind with Luis Diaz and what I hope Liverpool fans will take from it is that even though he's been pushing to leave for quite a while, that didn't show in his performances, that didn't show in his behaviour in training, it didn't show in his general demeanour. And I think he deserves a lot of credit for that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Paris Saint-Germain, they're closing on signing Ilya Zabani from Bournemouth. Zabani, yeah. Can they afford to let another decent player go?
Well, this is the difficult thing for them because they obviously have had great success under Iraola. They've lost Hausen, they've lost Kerkes. So it's a huge problem. But PSG have been pushing quite aggressively to get him. And I think what they've realised, PSG, and I think we saw this actually in the final of the Club World Cup, is that once you get beyond that, those two top-line centre-backs in Willian, Pacho and Marquinhos, the drop-down is too big.
Yeah.
It's too big. And that they want somebody in Zabani who can not only compete with those guys, but obviously in terms of Marquinhos, you're thinking of succession planning in the long term. So he's somebody they're very much like. And this is the difficult thing with a club like Bournemouth, and we've seen it with Brentford, we've seen it with Brighton. The challenge is, how do you keep a team together and the pressure's always on to find the next House and the next Sabani, the next, Kirkes. So that's the tricky thing. So, yeah, they've got a lot of work to do.
So Nottingham Forest signed Bologna winger Dan Ndoye in a deal worth 34 mil. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think he's somebody that really impacts the game, carries the ball incredibly well. I think he's somebody that also has looked really good at times for Switzerland at international level. He's helped Bologna qualify for the Champions League. He's helped Bologna win the Coppa Italia last season, which was a huge deal. That was their first major trophy win for decades. And I think he's somebody the Forest fans are really going to like. And I think he can cope with the physicality of the Premier League. And I think he's somebody that can make an impact. And with that counter-attacking style that Forest have, I think he's going to slot right in.
Okay, so it sounds like a good deal for them. What about Frankie de Jong? He's confirmed he's going to sign a contract extension with Barcelona. There's always talk about him every season of him leaving, but he never does.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's about this time of the year that we start linking him with Man U, isn't it? Isn't that what we normally do?
Yeah.
But I think it shows two things. I think it shows, A, his determination to stick it out and stay, because Barcelona have tried to move him on at times because they've seen him as a saleable asset. They've seen him as a way to balance the books. And, there has been some negative briefing against him in the sense that, they wanted him to go. But I think what it also maybe shows is that Barcelona are starting to get a bit more wriggle room in terms of the salary and in terms of the finances in general. And actually, as critical as I was and others were of Joan Laporta and the way that he was doing things in terms of leveraging the club's future, in terms of all those levers that he was pulling financially, his big gamble was to keep Barcelona big and make the big signings and try and win the big trophies. And even though it didn't quite work out in the Champions League in the way that he wanted until the season just gone, what they have done is they've won La Liga and they won the Copa del Rey as well. And they've got some of the most recognisable stars on the planet. So they do seem to be heading in the right direction.
Kev, I've got to ask you about Alexander Isak. He's obviously the huge talking point in Europe right now. What's going on? Is there any other teams in Liverpool that would want him and looking at signing him, or is it just...
There's a lot that would want him. I think PSG would absolutely, if they felt that was something they could do, want him. And you'd think they'd have the funds to at least get involved in that debate. Because if you look at the strikers they've had, they've not really been able to get a tune out of them consistently. Gonzalo Ramos went there, and Luis Enrique doesn't really seem to fancy him as a regular starter. Rondel Kolomuani was brought in at great expense, and he's never been able to prove to Luis Enrique that he could do anything on a regular basis. And the one thing that really changed them was putting Ousmane Dembele in the middle. But I'm sure they would want a player of Isak's quality. But the feeling was always the thing that would move the needle was Isak really pushing, and that's what seems to have happened. He seems to have made it quite clear that he wants to move on, and the noises seem to be that it's Liverpool that he wants. So that's obviously an incredibly complex deal to do, but that seems to be the direction that it's heading in, and that could be just a phenomenal summer of business for Liverpool, although they could do with a centre-back or two.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you were saying, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I thought Liverpool's squad last season, I would have wanted all these players to add to it. There's still a lot of players that have gone out the door, and, listen, I know Kwanzaa was there, but Kwanzaa's gone. Gomez keeps getting injured. If Konate gets injured, or Van Dijk, we've already got two. So I think we need a centre-back. Diaz is gone. So I know Liverpool done good business, but it doesn't look like we still need to add to this squad, in my opinion. And I think, as much as Isak's beautiful and I'd want that, I think they still got to focus on bringing in a centre-back and, in my opinion as well, a DM. I think if Gravenberch gets injured, it's a problem. And I know it seems like Slot's starting to favour Endo a little bit, Kev, if that's how he's starting to... Maybe he can do a job and put him in different places. But I still think there's some key positions Liverpool need.
Yeah, I think the sales to make is the key, right? So Darwin Nunez, they've been trying to make that happen. That hasn't quite happened yet, but I think it probably will in the fullness of time. They've got probably one left back too many. So that's probably a sale that they need to make at some stage. So I think there are some... Tyler Morton's been linked with Lyon again this week. So the Harvey Elliott, we don't know what's happening with him.
Yeah.
So Liverpool have got a fair bit of time in the window, and I think this was always going to be with them a kind of two-stage window in the sense that they got a lot of big deals done. Then they were going to have to make some sales in the middle, and obviously Luis Diaz has just gone. And there might be a little bit more of a scramble towards the end of the window just to fill those last couple of positions. But I'd be absolutely amazed, absolutely gobsmacked if they don't sign a centre-back between now and the end of the window. One thing that's been really interesting, and I know I'm guilty of this sometimes, and I think we forget sometimes, we think about, there's a position that needs filling. And what we don't think of is who could do that internally. And obviously Ngamoa has been absolutely incredible in pre-season. I know he's still a kid. I know that, he's nowhere near kind of where he wants to be finished article-wise, but I wonder if his performances in pre-season and just his general improvement have just kind of tapped Arne Slot on the shoulder in terms of the kind of wing position. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
It is funny how we always think about, who can we go and sign, and these clubs actually have got some of the best academies in the world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
I'm with you.
Like they've got some. These players got to come from somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. Rio, and the worst thing is, like you said, he's looked amazing in training. He is, and you saw little snippets last season against Plymouth, I think, or Preston.
Yeah.
Last season,
Yeah.
you saw, so he's got it. Don't get it twisted. He's got it. I just think it adds maybe a bit more pressure if then they don't bring in anybody else because they've lost Diaz. That's my only worry.
Yeah.
But again, the manager, you like to think that he'll know when to use him, not to use him.
Yeah.
But we do. Same with Tyrone, Neroni. We got some youngsters which are good. Don't get. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying.
But we're talking about winning the Champions League.
Trying to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
But it's a tricky thing to do, right? Because you have to. Clubs always have to kind of at least show players that pathway is there, because what happens in the end is that when you're trying to get the next wave of youngsters to come into your academy and you want to bring them through, the agents aren't stupid, the players' families aren't stupid. They'll just go, well, hang on, there were a load of lads went there and couldn't get through, so why is my guy going to be any different? So I do think that's something that clubs always have to have in the back of their minds.
Yeah, absolutely. Kev, you're a star, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Blessings, Kev.
Cheers, chaps.
All right, that was a look at the latest action. Thanks to talkSPORT Bet. Terms and conditions apply. 18+. Beganware.org.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Stay on the ball with our safer gambling tools. Find out more at talksportbet.com. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Right, after the break, we're going to be finding out if Simon Jordan knows who Burner Boy is. Rest of talkSPORT coming up. You are listening to the record-breaking sports bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Haaaaas, and Adebayo, Akinfenwa still to come. I'm going to be looking through all of tomorrow's back pages with Simon Johnson. But first, the British and Irish Lions clinched their first series win in 12 years thanks to an incredible victory over the Wallabies on Saturday. This weekend's third and final test in Sydney is an opportunity for them to create history and become the first Lions team to clean sweep a series in almost 100 years.
Hugo Keenan to the left hand side to win it! Hugo Keenan scores the try! British and Irish Lions have won their first series in 12 years.
These lads have dreamed of being a British and Irish Lion all their lives. Dramatic finish like that to win the series is what dreams are made of.
1974, isn't it, since the Lions team's gone to Series 1 and beaten.
The man that's led the Lions to this first series win in South Africa since 1896, Willie John McBride.
Every player in 74, nobody was going to be second best to anybody. It was as simple as that. We were going to be number one.
When we met, Big Faz made the call. He wants us to go out here and win everything.
A little bit more desperate, which we need to work on leading into next week.
Hugh Jones up and over the line, scores the try!
It's a big honour, boys. Take it with two hands, like Faz said.
What else could it mean to be a Lion? Prepare to win by skill, but be ready to win by will.
Yeah, you can hear that blockbuster unfold live and exclusively here on talkSPORT this Saturday with our coverage starting from 10 a.m. and tune into our weekly podcast, Lions Uncaged, over on the talkSPORT app. Now, it's time for this. Yes, the rest of talkSPORT, we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's start with afternoon's drive show. Andy Goldstein, Gabby Bonglahor. Throughout the show, the boys were joined by talkSPORT's Sam Ellard, who was providing cricket updates. However, instead of getting the latest from the Oval, they decided to hammer his dating life.
I noticed this yesterday.
Oh.
And it's about Del, who used to be part of Drive Time. Del the back, who's upstairs now. He works on the sports bar. And I saw something on him yesterday and I was like, what are you doing? Right? Yeah. And it went sort of global in the office, right? It went nuclear. I thought I'd get your view on it.
Okay, go on.
Del's a grown man. I don't know how old Del is, but he's mid-20s, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. He's not 31, you just keep going for comedy value. He's about 28, right? He's about 28.
Yes, good lad.
Yesterday he was in the office and he had a pair of shorts and it was hot, it's fine.
Yeah.
On his shin, he had a plaster. And I went, what you got?
Cut himself.
I said, what's that for? He went, I cut myself. And I went, no grown man has a plaster.
Really?
Unless it's a finger thing, right? Unless it's...
Is that it? Is that what we're discussing?
What?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
They're playing. Apparently, they played the wrong clip. All right, they played the wrong clip. So we'll discuss the plaster anyway, and we'll come back to the Oval one. Then maybe try and dig that clip out. What's wrong with wearing a plaster?
What's wrong with you? But I wear a full blaster everywhere. Hey, what?
I do get what he's saying.
No, I don't.
If you can't put a plaster on your leg.
But if I cut my shin, I don't know how you cut, because you know, but you walk in and you bang it on the side of the door and it splits. Brother, I'll go get a plaster. Wait, why not?
No, I think you'd dab it until it stopped bleeding.
But so then you
But then I'd just keep dabbing it. I don't think I'd put a plaster on it. I think I kind of agree with Goldstein on that one.
Oh no, Jay.
Like, I get it with the fingers and that because you got a blister or whatever. But I kind of agree with him.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so you're rocking shorts? So that's what it must be because you can see it. So is it just the fact because you can see the plaster?
No,
you just wouldn't put a plaster on your leg.
The only time a grown man really should wear a plaster is if they got blisters or on their hands or their feet.
What?
But otherwise, just like dab it, keep dabbing it.
Wait, you're not strong if you got to put a plaster on. What's this talk?
No, I just
I'm trying to figure out. Wait,
I just don't know if it's like I feel like a child.
What? But I should go I'm coming in with 4 plasters on my leg.
I don't know if you are. I don't know if you are. You know, I don't know if you are.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with rocking a plaster. A cut's a cut. You cover the plaster, innit? You cover it. So what? Is a bandage out?
Do you wear? Come on, genuinely, mate. Come on.
No,
would you wear a plaster now?
I would wear a plaster. I haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
Don't get the game twisted. I think it's a little bit more hassle.
But when would you put because a plaster, right? Really, like. If you proper cut yourself open, right? You're going hospital, right?
Hospital,
right? You proper cut yourself open.
Yeah.
You're getting you're getting bandaged a lot.
Yeah.
But a plaster is for kids.
No, let me say why I disagree with that. Because one time I cut myself, I don't know where though, and I put a plaster on. But the thing is, plasters don't last that long. They just come off.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can't be asked to stand there and just keep dabbing or pressing down the tissue. As soon as I put that, I put the plaster over it, and then by the time I come back to it, the plaster's gone and the blood stopped. You're just going to sit there and, that's time consuming for me. I'm going to put the plaster. Plasters are actually, they're crap really. You know what I'm saying? It's more because they're crap. Because they just don't last. It's just crap.
I just don't know. I'm kind of with Goldstein on that one.
I'm not with Goldstein.
I kind of am.
I'm not with him.
Go on then, you've got one, right?
All right, cool. All right, so let's go over to the mid-morning with Ade Aladipe and Simon Jordan. All right, so Ade took upon himself to ask Lord Jordan and Martin O'Neill if they knew who Burna Boy is after his surprise appearance at the Lionesses trophy parade.
Do you know who Burna Boy is? No, I knew whoever Small was and you didn't know who she was.
Yeah. Was that the rapper?
Yeah, singer, rapper.
Yeah.
Did you know who that was?
No, I didn't.
Okay. He was on stage with Serena Wiegman. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. She was singing along. Everyone was singing along.
Did he add value?
Yeah. Okay. I think a lot of people walking past was like, oh my God, Burna Boy's there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I think he was responsible for the crowd being there, was he? Don't go down that route. That would celebrating women's football.
What?
He's so serious, isn't he, Simon?
What's he talking about, bruv? Burna Boy added value because it was Serena Wiegman's favourite artist.
Yeah.
That's value.
Yeah, I know.
That's period value because you saw the joy and the elation in her face.
Yeah.
That's adding value. What's wrong with him?
I know. He's so serious all the time, Simon. We need to get him on the sports bar, mate. He needs to chill out.
I know. We need to get him here and have a conversation and be like, hey, smile.
Yeah. Come on.
All right, so let me ask you something then, Jay.
Come on.
Who's your favourite artist?
I have to say, after last night, because I went to their concert, I have to say Oasis.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it epic?
They was iconic, mate. It was unbelievable. I've never seen a crowd on their feet for 2 hours. 90,000 people. It was incredible. So I've always loved Oasis, and I've always wanted to see them live like that. But that first time, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how good they were.
I've heard that, I've heard that. All right, so I'll ask you, who's
your favourite artist?
Boyz II Men.
Really?
Yeah. You shocked?
Yeah.
Look, I'm 43, right? So Boyz II Men was when music was proper.
Yeah.
Right?
I hear you.
So you know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm a sweet boy, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real lover. I like the R&B music.
Old school.
Yeah, man. I work out to R&B music. People be just rapping that. Nah, man. It's either R&B music or Disney tracks.
Who would be if you had 3 people at a festival, headliners? Who would they be?
Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
Drew Hill. People may not know who these are. Boyz II Men, Drew Hill, and then if it was at a festival to kind of
get the crowd
going, Burna Boy.
Burna Boy.
Yeah, that right there.
That's a good festival.
That's a very good festival.
Yeah, let's sell it out.
Babies will be made as well. I ain't gonna lie, babies will be made, but it's a great festival.
Yeah.
I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question then.
Go on.
All right. So would you rather be a famous actor or a famous singer?
Singer, 100%.
Swear down, yeah?
Yeah, because acting, I feel like you're there all day, you're doing a film, and people might go and watch it in the cinema, they might not. But if you're a famous singer and you're standing there on stage and you've got thousands and thousands, it's like instant gratification, right? It's instant adrenaline. You're seeing it. You might, you do a film and you're acting and that, it might not come out for a year.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
But a singer, you're on stage, it's instant. It's like being a footballer, right? You're in a stadium, everyone's watching you, and you're just living in the moment.
Would you be a singer that plays an instrument or just a mic?
Well, I can't sing, but I'd like to be like Noel Gallagher.
I can see you,
Yeah, I love just there, just vibing.
Just guitar. So people know if you're not, he's stringing a guitar. Right now, Jamie's just bop, bop, bum. What? Man said, pop, pop. What guitar goes pop, pop?
I don't know. What's a guitar noise, mate? I don't know what a guitar noise is. How do you do a guitar noise?
No, rock one if I was going to go. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know.
It's quite hard to do a guitar noise.
Yeah, more than that's what you did.
I don't know why I did that. Right, come on. Lastly, we're gonna throughout the show, the boys. Well, we're talking about Sam Ellard, and he was providing cricket updates. Instead, they were talking about his dating life. We're gonna do this one now.
Are you on Hinge?
Yes.
Good lad.
Cheers, Gabby.
Oh, I want to know more about Hinge.
What do you want to know?
Have you had a date yet?
What, in all the years? Yeah, thankfully I've had at least one, yeah.
What do you put as your job description on it?
I'm not answering that question.
What do you put down?
Right,
be honest with me, be honest.
Radio reporter.
Why'd you put that?
Well, because that is factually true. I mean, I am currently
Hold
now
on,
reporting
I'm led
on
to
a cricket
believe
game.
it says talkSPORT's cricket editor on your profile.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say that.
I'm led to believe it does.
I promise you, that's not true at all.
Just make sure you don't wear black trousers with white socks. I like some.
What's wrong with that?
Right.
It's not a great look, man.
Really?
Yeah. Gabby just sticking the knife in as well. That's bang out of order. You ever been on a dating app? Nah. You sure? Yeah.
No. I didn't want to sound out like I was bad, but never been on that.
Nah. I was on Hinge.
Was you?
Yeah.
How was it? Like,
Well, I met my fiance on there.
Oh, so it was a success story.
Mate, I'm marrying her.
Oh.
I was literally on it for like a week, and I met her, and I was like, I'm done. See you later.
So you swiped or did she swipe?
I think I swiped.
Don't think you swiped. Man said, I don't know.
I don't know how Swinge.
I don't know.
Is it Hinge? Yeah. No, I don't know how it works. My profile, she did hammer me for my profile.
Oh, what was it?
I think my main thing that was like describe something about you. I put shots and banter.
Oh. She was the one because she went for it, so she definitely was the one.
Oh God! When I look back, it was like my profile.
What was your profile picture?
Me holding the Carabao Cup trophy.
Oh, say that.
No.
Flex on them. Flex on them. You see jewellery? This is my jewellery. Yeah. Flex on them.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh,
Lord. Right, that's it. That's for all the best bits of TalkSport every day. Make sure to check out the TalkSport Daily Podcast. Don't forget to download the TalkSport app where you can swipe between TalkSport, TalkSport 2, all of our other sister stations. You never miss a moment.
that there could be a baby Akinfenwa coming tonight.
You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with Jamie and Akinfenwa. Midnight Triv 03717223344. It's coming up in about 10 minutes. But Coldplay are back at Wembley this summer. We give a huge VIP prize up for grabs for one lucky listener. We're giving you the chance to win 6 tickets and a private box for you and your mates. August 22nd, full hospitality. Plus, we're chucking in 10 grand spending money, completely tax-free. Here's how to enter. 18 plus, UK, excluding Northern Ireland, for a chance to win. Text the word WIN to 83338 by the 4th of August at 11 p.m. and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission or post your name and number to Coldplay competition, PO Box 3190, Colchester, CO2 8GP, to arrive by 5 p.m. on the 7th of August. This is a TalkSPORT limited promotion run on TalkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. Now, though, it's time for this. Got back pages. Simon Johnson. Hi, Si.
Hi, guys.
How are you, mate? You good?
What's going on, brother?
I'm very well, very well.
You spoke to Cundy?
Who's that?
You know what, right? I've not spoken to him for like a week, right? I've just let him do his thing. And he just sent me about 10 holiday pictures today, just like random ones out of nowhere. And I'm like...
Is he gloating?
Yeah, I'm like, mate, I couldn't care what you're doing. He's like, I'm in Rome, I'm doing this. I mean, he's sending me like, you know, like fan pics of it being at the Colosseum. I'm like, mate, why are you sending me this? I don't care. You like,
enjoy your holiday, yeah?
Yeah, go away. You're not my missus.
It's unusual for him not to be sitting on a beach somewhere.
I know.
This is exciting stuff.
He's actually had to walk around.
Or hobble.
Yeah, literally hobble. Right, let's get into some back pages. I'm going to go with England's fears for Wokes. Is a big problem for the old shoulder injury in the cricket.
Yeah, it's an absolute shocker for England because they already went into this test without Ben Stokes, Jofra Archer, and Wokes picked up an injury late on in the day's play, fielding, trying to stop a ball going to the boundary. And he's done his shoulder and he's not expected to play any further part in the test match. Was seen leaving the Oval with his arm in a sling. And also you have to sort of be a bit concerned. You know, he's 36, the Ashes coming up. Can he recover? You know, Gus Atkinson, he had a very good day bowling. He admits it doesn't look great. So, not good for England, especially as they're trying to make sure they finish the test series with at least protecting their 2-1 lead.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I'm going to go with Paqueta's relief for being cleared. Paqueta talks about his relief, and it was stressing him out. He gives his praise to God and that. How relieved is he?
He must be relieved.
Well, very relieved because the FA first started investigating. It's for spot fixing, not that he was ever accused of betting himself, but there was allegations that friends and family had benefited from some placing bets on games where he received yellow cards in 2022 and 23. Now, the FA started their investigation in August 2023. He was charged last May. So this has been hanging over him for nearly 2 years. An independent commission has found the case was not proven, although there were 2 counts that were proven of him failing to cooperate fully. But you can imagine now it's essentially all over. He can get on with his career, and he's saying, I can't. He said, since day one, I've maintained my innocence, and I'm looking forward to playing with a smile on my face again. Because you can imagine the FA were pushing for a lifetime ban here. So it wasn't just a few games he was worried about missing, it was his whole career on the line. But the Telegraph even report that perhaps he might consider legal action against the FA.
Right, okay.
Because he's obviously lost out potentially on commercial earnings.
Man City as well.
Exactly. When this investigation started, £85 million move to Man City was on the card. So watch this space on that one. But first and foremost, I think he's just looking forward to playing football again without this hanging over him.
We'll probably start seeing the best of him again. Back page of the Daily Star. I've been seeing this on social media today as well. Who are you? Is Tom Brady come out and did he have a go at Wayne's work ethic?
Yeah, this is an Amazon Prime documentary, which I think is officially coming out tomorrow. But some quotes have already emerged from the show, which has Tom Brady's got the legend of the NFL, won 7 Super Bowls, but of course got a minority stake in Birmingham a couple of years ago. And there's a clip of him talking to a colleague saying, "I'm a little bit worried about our head coach's work ethic." This is, of course, dating back to when Rooney was his brief spell as Birmingham City manager, when Brady was there. There's actually a film conversation with Brady and Rooney. Brady basically sort of saying at a training session, "Oh, this is what I used to do when I was in training," and Rooney sort of looking a little bit nonplussed. Well, Wayne Rooney fans have obviously come up with their thoughts on an NFL guy talking about a Manchester United and England legend in this fashion.
Yeah, but he can have an opinion, right? And whether that opinion,
he's a stakeholder, so he can say what he wants.
Yeah,
but
and he knows how to train. He might not know football, but he knows what it means to train at the highest level and be prepared.
Well, you have
training
to say
is different, though. Training is different. That in my opinion. So of course you can the intensity he can turn around, but it could have been on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way football's done and the methods Rooney has may differ. And you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not. He can say it because he owns it.
I think the NFL is quite hardcore as well, right? The way they train and the way they do stuff, like they're there 9 to 5, right? Football over here is a little bit different.
I mean, you could say that Brady's sort of fears may have been confirmed, given that Rooney only lasted in the job 83 days and took Birmingham from 6th to 20th, and of course they went on to be relegated that season. But they're back now. Of course, won the League One in style.
Probably done him a favour.
Well, sometimes it's talked about, isn't it, that going down can actually help a club get actually.
When you're
back.
the richest team in the league, do you know what I mean? And you're resetting the club. I think that's actually worked out for Birmingham.
Yeah, well, let's see. I mean, they got a record points tally, didn't they? They didn't just go up, sort of via the playoffs. They 111 points, I think it was. Which is
absolutely
absolute record. Fantastic. So it's great to see Birmingham back, but of course, it's going to be fascinating. I'm sure this is part of the joys of Birmingham, sort of having a star like Tom Brady in the boardroom, that you can get a documentary on Amazon Prime, and I'm sure it's earning a few bob as well.
Yeah, sure.
All right, the story that I guess will be here for a long while is strikers, Isak and Wisa. How, to be fair, they're linked, I guess. If Isak goes, Wisa has to come in, or does Wisa has to come in regardless? I mean, what can you tell us in regards to
training on their own as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the big thing. Them both training on their own.
Although in Isak's case, he's training on his own at his former club, Real Sociedad, which is rather unusual.
Why?
Well, of course, he didn't go on the tour that Newcastle are currently on in the Far East, but maybe it's sort of a bit of familiarity. There's this question mark whether he has a thigh injury and whether he's gone back to people that he knows. It's obviously very comfortable surroundings for him, but it is a bit unusual. It's a bit unusual. Wissa is at least at Brentford. He's just Billy No Mates in the corner, sort of doing his own thing, making it pretty clear to Brentford that he wants to leave. But I think Newcastle wanted to sign Ekitiko regardless of Isak, and I'm sure that's the case with Wissa as well. You're not looking to get a player in to sort of get your best player out. Newcastle want to go places. They're also in the Champions League, so. But you do sort of fear for Newcastle that this may only have one conclusion. When a player makes it this clear that he wants out and is going to these lengths, it's very difficult to resolve this situation.
No, it's not good. It's not good. Right, Si, you're a star, mate. Thanks for coming on, pal. Good to speak to you.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, guys.
Right, now Simon Johnson there. Those are your back pages. Right, we're going to do a midnight trip. Help us out. 03 717 22 3344.